So tourism in the US is down bad right now, like real bad. And you would think that with summer in full swing, airports will be packed, cities booming, and tourists flooding in to take selfies in Times Square or shop in LA. But no, airports are half empty, businesses are losing money, and vibes they are way off. And why, right? Because people don't feel safe coming to America anymore. Simple. But anyways, let's keep watching. There's a lot for you to see. And then we'll come back and talk some more.
The America First policy that the Trump administration has been implementing is killing foreign tourism to the United States. We are just now learning about an incident that happened mid-March where two German teenagers arrived in Hawaii and were strip searched and detained overnight in the latest example of U.S. border officials treating tourists harshly. These two German women were 18 and 19 years old when they landed in Honolulu on March 18th and aroused suspicions because they did not have accommodations booked for their entire 5-week trip. The two women were accused of intending to work illegally in the United States and were allegedly strip searched and subjected to full body scans, then dressed in green prison uniforms while they were held in a deportation holding center. The pair requested to be deported to Japan rather than Germany, so that's where they were sent. The pair did have ESTA travel authorization. This incident prompted Germany's Foreign Office to issue a reminder to citizens that even with ESTA travel authorization, entry into the United States is not guaranteed. This incident and others like it has foreigners planning to travel to the United States having second thoughts. Many have changed their plans. Some are in protest of the Trump administration. The Research for Tourism Economics now sees a 5.1% decline in visits to the United States from foreign tourists. This decline is expected to cost the United States $18 billion this year. This, no doubt, will have a huge impact on businesses across the country that rely on tourism. If you or someone you know was planning a trip to the United States from another country and has canceled it, comment about it here, like, share, and spread the word, and I'll see you back here for the 411.
Where is your next destination?
Well, folks, here's the truth. Donald Trump's policies didn't just close our borders. They wrecked our economy. Tourism to the United States is down 61%. That means empty hotels, shuttered restaurants, and millions of jobs lost in cities like Las Vegas, New York, Miami, and right here at home. Why? Because Trump made America unwelcoming. His trade wars, his anti-immigration rhetoric, his fear-based policies drove tourists and businesses away. While Europe and Asia recovered, we fell behind.
Minutes. Decent ride this evening, just a few light bumps along the way. Right now up in Vegas, slight winds out of the south, 5 miles an hour.
So, thanks to Trump and all these anti-immigrant policies, travelers from other countries are literally saying we're good. People are being harassed at airports, interrogated just for looking or sounding foreign, and in some cases, they're getting sent back to their home countries before even stepping out of the airport. Like, imagine booking a whole trip, getting excited, packing your bags, just to be treated like a criminal at customs. People aren't doing that. They're staying home or going somewhere else, like Europe, Dubai, Asia, anywhere but the US. And now the US is feeling it hard. Tourism is reportedly down by 61%, and that is huge. That's hotel money, airline money, restaurant money, theme parks, malls, all of that. And even airport workers are saying, where are the travelers? Because normally in the summer, the rush is wild, right? But this year, crickets. And I know people will say at least it's safer now, but is it really? Because what's happening is not really about safety. It's about xenophobia, profiling, and driving away good people who simply wanted to explore the country. Anyways, let's keep watching, guys.
While MAGA diehards keep chanting, "We don't care," every time someone points out the cost of Donald Trump's policies, international tourists are quietly delivering the one response that matters in Trump's America, which is they're not coming to the United States for vacations. We have new data now from the World Travel and Tourism Council. The U.S. is on track to lose over $12 billion in international travel spending this year. That's a decline of 7%. It's not because suddenly the sand on the beaches is no good. It's not because the theme parks got rid of everybody's favorite ride. It's because the rest of the world sees what the United States under Donald Trump has become: expensive, hostile, and unstable. and they're voting with their passports. Of the 184 countries surveyed, the U.S. is the only one with an absolute decline in international visitor spending. According to the WTC's CEO, quote, "The U.S. has firmly got a we're not open for business sign right now." And that's correct. Germany has updated its travel advisory after several Germans were detained at the U.S. border. Canada, which used to be exempt from most of the short-term visa requirements, now has to register and submit fingerprints for any visit longer than 30 days. That's new under Donald Trump. You've got Canadian airlines canceling routes due to declining demand. Vehicle traffic at land crossings is down significantly from Canada. So these are not anecdotes. This is an economic warning siren. The largest travel economy in the world is bleeding visitors. And MAGA's response is always, so what? We don't want sissy Europeans and liberal Canadians coming here. Well, one of the things that you have to understand is that overseas visitors spend 7 to 8 times more than domestic tourists when they come to the United States. Canadian visitors spend 3 times more than Americans when Canadians vacation in the United States, and we're losing a bunch of them. So when conservatives and right-wingers brush this off as, oh, globalists are scared and liberals are whining, they are not understanding the math. This isn't about politics. It's about dollars. It's about cities losing tourism jobs. It's about entire regional economies built on foreign travel drying up. And you can't own the libs with a bankrupt hotel. That is what decline looks like, and it is completely self-inflicted because of Trump's policy of punish, restrict, and intimidate.
Well, guys, the collapse is fully imminent, and if you don't believe me, walk outside. I am walking through Chinatown, Little Italy right now, usually absolutely packed to the gills. There is almost no one around. Tourism is plunging in America. Any city that relies on being even remotely appealing to an outside visitor is going to have its economy crater now, right? Places like Las Vegas, New York, Chicago, San Francisco, Miami. Who would come here if they could get arrested at the airport or sent to El Salvador? I mean, we were never the most appealing country, but we've really done a good job of turning it into diarrhea under this administration. I mean, you know, you look around, I just gave a tour to like 3 people, you know, which is staggeringly low considering this is approaching peak tourist season. And people are like, where are all the people? And I'm like, I don't know, probably your hometown. Thank you for coming. Thank you for ignoring the news. Do you get the news? Like, it's, you know, when someone's like, I'm in New York, I'm like, really? It's pretty staggering how quickly we have become a pariah. And if you don't believe me, walk outside, see for yourself. No one's around.
We've all been hearing how the economy is crashing. And yeah, I knew it, but you know, I get up, I go to work, I do my thing. But I traveled to a conference last night, and I gotta tell you, it was an eye-opening experience in the airports. You think about big airports like Chicago or Grand Rapids, Michigan, they're usually just buzzing. And so I want to show you what I saw on my trip. And mind you, it wasn't an overnight thing. It was during the day, during the evening. It should have been a very busy time. Watch this. I have never seen the Chicago airport this empty before. And now here's Grand Rapids Airport. There are a few people meandering around, but it's pretty empty too.
When I was 17, my parents moved us from Toronto to South Florida. Florida at that time was still super busy in the winter and then would empty out in the summertime because all the snowbirds would go home. I've been in Orlando this weekend and it feels like that in Florida. For some reason, it's really empty here in the summertime, and I get it because it sucks, but it feels more nefarious than that. There's nobody in this airport. There's nobody on the road. There's nobody around. Everybody's gone. So it's summertime, it's hot, it rains every day. But it took me 12 minutes to get to the airport. No time to get through rental, no time to get through TSA. There's no lines anywhere. This doesn't feel like the busy, super tourist destination that I'm accustomed to, despite the fact that it's summer. Where is everybody? It's fine, I'm cool, I'm happy. It's just weird to me that Charlotte Airport, my home airport, is insanely busy all the time, and Orlando is a ghost town. Where is everybody?
Hey guys, I'm here in the Orlando airport and there's not a single soul in here. Guys, airports are 24/7. I don't think you have ever seen this in Orlando. This is like one of the most busiest. Oh my God, look at this. I could show you down the hallway. Nobody, guys. I have never seen this before in my life. Look at this, the tram, not a single soul. Guys, this is scary. Anyways, guys, I just thought I'd tell you, this is one of the most busiest airports because of Disney, obviously, right? Disney. Guys, there's nobody in here. Everything is closed down. What's going on? This is the first time I've ever seen this in my life. Guys, let me know in the comments if you ever seen the Orlando airport, Orlando, this dead before. Guys, this is scary. Anyways, guys, I am filming this. Look at this. Look at the tram. Not a single soul. Guys, there's nobody waiting in the hallways. There's nobody in the restaurants. Everything is closed. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of scared. I gotta go. All right, bye.
I'm not complaining. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm in the Atlanta airport and it's empty. It's like no one in here. I'm shocked. Apparently this is the busiest airport in the world. I believe that. I've been here 1,000 times, but today, it's not busy at all. So much negative space.
So yeah, Trump's tough on immigration vibe is back and it's dragging down tourism with it. People are scared, people are angry, and now people are staying away and the economy, it's hurting. So the real question is this what you guys voted for? Because last I checked, killing the travel industry wasn't on anybody's summer bucket list. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would you come to the United States if you weren't already here? Do you have people around you that are avoiding it too? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because baby, the way this country is moving, we need to talk about it. Anyways, credit to all creators on this video and I'll catch you guys on my next video.